still in the ignition. All the cops were buzzing from somebody's bad decision. Call everyone you know, we found the evidence. Just don't let them see you when you jump across the fence. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. You can holler at the moon, go splashing in the creek. You can get as rowdy as you damn near wanna be. But don't build a bonfire, we don't need that attention. Ain't nobody driving home, not in our condition. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. We parked it over here, we parked it over there. We parked it in the barn, yeah, we parked it everywhere. The party went on all night long, till all the beer was gone. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, let's keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. Somebody stole a beer truck. I'll back it on up. Somebody stole a beer truck.
Oh, gee, what the frick is going on? This is how I feel right frickin' now. I'm feeling bullish as freaking hell right now. Look what's going on with the chart, team. Oh my god. Can't cope anymore. The excitement is getting too freaking overwhelming. Can't beat the Alabama song. It's just the best. I know you want me to talk. The Alabama song is just so freaking good. Wow. Okay. All right. Fred, chill. Just chill. Chill with that. Right. First of all, we've got to give a massive shout out to El Toro for when I started the new video or the new live stream, it was like a fraction of a second. And I mean a freaking fraction. There he was. Boom, straight on. Followed by Fred. Boom. And then Chucky. Chucky is usually the first. And then for Chucky to be third. Pretty disappointing, Dave, to be honest. But anyway, who we got in the house? Brotherhood, Football Kings, El Toro, Chucky, Fred Holo, Johnny Matter, Hutu. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. George is in the house. Football Kings. Sasevanuja channel. All right. Don't know what that says, but welcome to the chat. Venerless, Brucey, you, what's going on, buddy? JP, Brotherhood, Oh my gosh, you're all back in here. Nova! Butterstarch. Nova. Mr. Beer Truck. Dale. We was actually quite late on tonight as well. It was just after 8 when it came on. So, right. Let me start with this freaking magic. Because we've discussed this night after freaking night after freaking night after freaking night. Take my ears out. If I go to the 1 hour chart, this is basically a rough kind of estimate as to where we're expected to be going with this this chart on Bitcoin. We always start on Bitcoin. We have to because Bitcoin is the king. So we had the spring back on the 22nd of June, which took us up to the top of this descending triangle. I know that's bearish, but bear with me. We then came back and retested, right? And we dropped below the bottom of this descending triangle and then bounced back off it again, which is bullish because you go below the descending triangle and you come back into it. And then we've come up and we've had, at the minute, 3 tests, which agreed isn't great. What we could find now, we've got like this. We have, which is great because we're high up. We have this, can I call it like a Batman shape head and shoulders? Yes, we've seen these Batman shape head and shoulders happen before, and it is bearish. But look at the room we've got to come back down to retest this bottom, which will reset our relative strength index back to that 35, 36 mark. We are so freaking set up. We are so set up, team, for this bounce, serious bounce to the upside. I know there's people out there that are talking fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And yes, I cannot ignore the fact the daily, we do have a cross. Where's the cross? Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking excited. It's ridiculous. So we do have this cross down 55 below the 200, which is bearish again. We're in a descending triangle, which again is bearish. But what you have to think about is we are being freaking manipulated. There's 2 types of whales in this world. There are the bad whales and there are the good whales. So the bad whales do this. This is what the bad whales do. They create this distribution Wyckoff and then this huge sell-off. And then what happens is the good whales come in and go, actually, this isn't right what's occurring because you are manipulating the market, you're ripping people off, you're wiping out people that shouldn't really be wiped out because they're just getting bored, they've got this uncertainty, they're concerned. So you have these good whales that fight the bad whales. Yes, there's 2 types of freaking whales in this world. So what's happening now is exactly as what should happen with an accumulation Wyckoff. A breakout to the upside, which it did on the daily, and then downward pressure, which brings your relative strength index as low down as we can possibly go to get that last and almighty confirmation that that is our freaking bottom, and we're going. It's worked perfectly from now. We've got our spring, we've got our first retracement back down, and then we're coming into our third, which is then our freaking takeoff team, right? I know that there is a bullish and a bearish scenario. You know which ones they are. The bullish scenario being to break the 42k, the bearish scenario to break that 22. If it does break below this line, yes, it's going to be absolute bull. You know what it is because of the manipulation that's going on. I'll catch up with the chats in a second. I just need to get this point across. When you look at this, if this was a bearish scenario, your relative strength index right now would be at the 60s on the daily. There is more room to run up than down. If this comes down right now, which is what we're expecting it to do, to come back to that 31,000, where the frick is that going to put your relative strength index, team? Think about it. Look at it, right? It is massively over freaking sold when it comes back down to retest that bottom line. It can't physically go anywhere else but up unless the bad whales come in and massively manipulate the market. Now, going on to that, we have this retracement down, which is the bad whales literally selling as much as they possibly can to scare off as many people as they possibly can. It's a freaking brutal game. But we are so goddamn set up, ready to move to the upside. Look at the volume. Look at your relative strength index. You're creating high lows every single time, even though we are technically having this descending triangle. The relative strength index is creating high lows. So that means once we get this last retest back down, we are freaking go. I'm ready to go. My bags are absolutely packed, stacked, ready to disappear off to the freaking moon and get away from this manipulation that happened in 2013. It happened in 2017. And oh my gosh, it's happening again. The thing is, right, back in 2013, there wasn't YouTubers to talk about this. 2017, there was the odd one, but still, there really wasn't that many people around. This time round, you've got people backing you going, you are being heavily manipulated, heavily ripped off. All right. So just bear in mind, yes, if the bad whales do take over, we are going down to 22k. What does that mean for me? I'll buy one freaking Bitcoin. That's what it means. Because I'm done with this. Do you really think for 1 second that they can do us over that much when we've now got good whales fighting for us, which is the accumulation Wyckoff? This is literal war. It is war. It's what it is. This is a real battle and a test of time. And what's also, because there's so much fear in the market, when we did get this first breakout, people panicked. Like, oh my gosh, we're at that 42k. I'm going to have to take some profit. So they take this profit. What happened the other day? I didn't really pick up on what was saying. There was the transfer of a lot of money into USDT. When you think about it, so when I get information thrown at me, straight away I'm like, all right, I need to try and work out what's going on here. There's been billions of dollars of money gone into USDT or to Tether. Now, you think about it. If people are going to buy, they will buy straight into Bitcoin, which is bearish because it'll push it up temporarily and then they'll sell at a profit. Of course they will. But now sat on the fence waiting to dive in, so there's all this money ready to go. There's a lot of people that are bearish, including somebody that we know very well on YouTube, and I'm like, why are you still freaking bearish? Like, why can you not see an accumulation, Wyckoff? So I'm still sticking with my guns. The bulls are literally right around the corner. And this is playing out to a freaking T, legends. Seriously. I mean, this was just I think this is how it's going to play out. And look how it's playing out freaking exactly. Right? If we do drop down here, yes, it looks bearish. But look at your relative strength index. We've got room to come down. We have room to come down. Peter Pan, no comment. So I just can't believe that we're following this exactly as predicted. It doesn't necessarily have to come this far down. We could actually get volume in the market and still go sideways using this level of support, which is that 33,700 or 33,800. I did tweet to say this is the first time in a long time that we've broken through this level of resistance. It is a huge level of resistance. There's just 10 freaking support. So from here, if we get, it's going to be a wick down. It's going to be quick. People are going to see this and go, wow, that's quite a big support. Comes down and they'll wait for that bounce. And once they wait for that final confirmation that we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, and we start moving up, it's just going to go bonkers. And then you get that rollover at 36,000. And then we disappear off, which is the throwback, hopefully blasting through that 42,000. How anyone can say we are bearish right now, apart from the descending triangle that's happening, even though we are creating the most beautiful accumulation wyckoff. Seriously? Woo! Marvin is in the freaking house with the €5. What's going on, brother? Ooh. Don't have fear. You will be rewarded soon. I love listening to that guitar music. Okay, so what's going on in the chats? El Toro, Johnny, but the question is, did you congratulate our friend Musk today? It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Elon Musk. I didn't know that. I didn't know it. That's cool that we've used him as our thumbnail today. Fred has said, Johnny, I don't like that triangle. We had them a lot of times in the past and it was always dumping then. That is what they are trying to do. It's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to create fear so that it creates you weak hands. And the more people that jump out right now, the freaking better for us that are hodling, because all it's going to do is push us down quicker for the whales to go, that's it. That's our last chance. Let's freaking move it. Let's go. El Toro. El Toro is using Holochain already. Chucky is still using the slow old blockchain. Butterstarch, you really see hot hitting 20 cent this bull run. How many times do I have to say it? Yes, it's been recorded. Yes, I see hot going to 20 cent. Like, did I say it even more? I see hot going to 20 cent. Guess what? I see hot going to 20 cent. Do you know what I see? I see hot going to 20 cent. Right, there's a lot of people now, when you look at the right side of Bitcoin, the people who are looking bullish, they're looking at a 200k Bitcoin. A 200k Bitcoin. I'm still looking at 230, but there's a lot more people going, this could actually be a 200k Bitcoin. All right, did you watch one of my live streams? Is that why? Is that why you now think it's 200k? Because am I the only one on the freaking internet that's bullish with Crypto, and the rest of you are all freaking fudding? You're fudding because you're protected by following the chart, but you can't follow the chart during a manipulation. You can't do it. You can't do technical analysis. Robert will tell you that. Marvin will freaking tell you that. Seriously. You've just got to go with it and go, right, this is what the Wyckoff is meant to be telling us. Where's our freaking Wyckoff? Here it is. Right, so this has been going on for some time now. And we've already had that first rise to the upside and down and then back up again. So we're coming to the end of our phase C in the accumulation pattern, moving into phase D. It's really as simple as that. There is a newer version, which I managed to find. Where has it gone? Team, I'm so freaking pumped tonight. I had a 40-minute sleep before I came live. Power naps are the freaking best. Oh. Some YouTubers say that the bull market ends at the end of 2021. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe the bull run ending at the end of 2021. I've always said to you, 15th of August, start planning your exit. 15th of September, really start. You should have it solidified then. 6th of October, be prepared for the bear market. That is basically what happened in 2013, 2017, and now. There is a 1 year period. So please don't think to yourself, this bull run's going to carry on for another 18 months. You'll be mad if you think that. Always think in your mind, 6th of October. 6th of October. JB, why 20 cent? Not 10 cent. Johnny, do you still see hot going to 20 cents still? You're absolute legends. You're absolute legends. Yes, Jordy, this bull run will make all-time highs and needle and then a bubble burst. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be... I feel it's going to be gigantic because... Gosh, when was it? Maybe back here, we was talking like, how long is this consolidation going to happen? I think it was about here. And I said, this thing could actually go on for 2 months. So how long has it actually been going on for? Gosh, it definitely wasn't that long ago. Probably around about here, wasn't it? But the 2013... manipulation lasted for freaking ever. I think it was something like 3 months it went on for. It was bonkers. It was absolutely crazy. So if you, I mean, you should now have already made your mind at what you're going to do. I'm not freaking moving, team. I'm not moving. The only time that I will move is that if we have a serious issue with Bitcoin, and I mean serious, where the market cap just drops off the cliff and I'm like, I'm losing way too much here, then I will think about pulling out and going into a lower position with a bit more. I'm lucky because I'm in a real good position. The fact that I bought in extremely early. I've told you that time and time again. So I am extremely chill. A lot of you came in at quite a late time, so I get it. You're just like, what is going on with this price? Seriously, and it's probably stressing you out every single day. But seriously, this bull run is going to teach you so much if you've come in slightly late or halfway through into the bull market in terms of that first rise up, i.e. Holo with the US patent. You're going to learn so much because when this bear market hits, you're going to be like, whoa, not again, team. That's it. This is my limit. I'm jumping out. And then you're just going to wait for the bear market and then just stack up at the consolidation accumulation and wait for the next one. There is always going to be another bull market. Always. Here we go. El Toro, wow, 200k, that would make 600k for me holding 3 holes. I'm down. Butterscotch, I think Johnny relapsed. I haven't actually. Do you know what? I've still got the freaking Kanjas, team. The Kanjas are still here. Look, they're still freaking here. This is like really good. This is good therapy for me. Yep. I went into the shop today to have a look at Coca-Cola and I was like, I don't think I could ever drink caffeine ever again after what happens. I'm drinking some herbal teas that don't have any caffeine in. I feel freaking awesome. Let me tell you that. I feel awesome. The headaches were to start with. And then from the headaches, I had real bad muscular pain. Like the top of my thighs. I felt like I could feel my kidneys. I'm like, what is this? What is going on? Team, seriously. Caffeine is so freaking bad for you. And now I feel like so in control. I feel really good. everything's like vivid. My eyesight feels better for a 38-year-old man. Everything just feels great. I'm sleeping so much better on a night as well. Like the deepest sleeps you could possibly imagine. Friend, can anyone tell me what is meant with FUD? You don't want to know what FUD means in Austria. Oh, yes, we do. Right. FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And I will find out what FUD means in Australia. In Austrian. And over. So, $1 when? Holo fuel, baby. $1 when is going to be holo fuel, obviously. Look at the companies that's coming in, right? We've already got confirmation Wholesale Industries Inc. is one massive freaking idea. And I've not confirmed with them yet, but I'm going to tell you before they know, we are doing a live interview on the 17th with Holochain. How unbelievable is that? So we're going live with one of the guys from Holochain Technologies Inc. The ones that messaged in the live stream to say thanks for showing us off on the live stream, which is so freaking cool. So that's going to be great. We'll be able to get in-depth information about their business, where they're going with their business, what it's about, what the future is, how it's going to work on the Holochain platform. There's going to be so much chat going around. Yeah. So these are the kind of companies that are coming into Holo for the Holochain platform. It's massive because these kind of companies need zero lag. And that's what Holochain offers, zero lag. So us that as investors, it's just mega. For us that are swapping from hot to holo fuel within that 6-month period, and then holo fuel becomes a beast of its own, I can see holo fuel going through the absolute roof. And I mean the absolute roof. Especially the fact that I saw some sort of noise on Twitter about a Holochain based Twitter. A few names flying about what they're going to call it. There's so much magic out there, team. It's going to be freaking incredible. Oh, absolutely incredible. I'm so bullish right now. So, answer to your question, Nova, when $1? I think Holo Fuel will reach $1 before Hot will. As the apps start moving across to Holochain or being built on the Holochain network. Brotherhood, how much are you selling in percentage approximately before the bear market starting? Selling it all. I am not holding any positions during the bear market other than shorting. We've also got, it's top secret, but we've also got a follower of the HoloTube who has a massive announcement to make. All right, I can't tell you what it is yet because it's not right. But I've been in contact with one of our. He's huge. He's like one of our main followers, and he's creating something that is going to be awesome for shorting the market. And I mean awesome for shorting the market. He's been testing it with Hot, and it looks fantastic. There's this program that he's created. So when we can get more information from that, when things are getting released, he said that you lot are going to get some kind of discount for using the program. So it's just, it's like this community is just getting freaking bigger and bigger and more awesome. It's just how friendly we are. And these people are approaching me going, look, we can do this for your community if you want to, if you're interested in it. So for stuff like the bear market, having something like this to help you to short the market, make money as we go down as well, team. So yeah, during the bear market, you don't really want to hold any positions because you'll just watch it decrease. Like it's where am I going? Oh man. So where is it? Okay, there we go. So whilst you're up here, you don't want to be thinking to yourself, all right, we've hit the top. We know we've hit the top. Why? I don't understand why you would want to just sit and watch your portfolio reduce by 84% when you're at that top, when you could actually pull out and then come back in at the bottom of the bear market, which is your consolidation, buy all back in, and then come up here and actually have made technically 200% as opposed to sat up here where you've made your profits, then come back down and then wait all the way for like 3 years for that profit that you made here to come back. That doesn't make sense, basically. So when it comes to that team, I wouldn't recommend you just holding. If the bear market hits, you're going to know about it because it's obvious when it's going to happen. Things will just go mentally down, almost like jumping off a cliff. It just happens so fast. So yeah, don't hold your positions. It's just not worth it. Why would you get up to here 2017 and then have to wait until the 9th of November 2020 to get that top back when you could have sold everything probably either before or after and then come back in a position where you've got this retracement. So this crossover here would probably be where I've come in. Bear market hits, you get that crossover, 21 over the 55. Boom. All right, I'll come back in and start playing again. And then just literally fill my bags up. That's playing it safe. So yeah, don't do it. Sonny said to the humpback to battling the killer whales. I like that. George says 100% legend. El Toro, Brotherhood Johnny will sell all his holo at 70 cents if he gets that price. That is right for this bull market. That is 100% true. That is my plan. That is my plan, the way that it's currently going. Chris, is there any news about swap to holo fuel? I think we're pretty well versed now with the swap. The swap is quite simply a 1-to-1 swap for the first 6 months from hot to holo fuel. So the price of holo fuel will follow the price of hot until after that 6-month period where the prices will be detached and holo fuel will become its own price and find its own stable price area. Simple as that. Hot will stay on the exchange as a cryptocurrency and holo fuel will be a crypto accounting. Simple as that. Mitchell Weaver, you got the kanjis. Yes, I got them off Robert. The legend that is Robert. He sent me some, as well as the LP of Kenny Rogers, who's going to put his glasses on. Yes, Kenny, you absolute freaking legend. He knows what the holo tube is all about. It's about putting the aviators on. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind on these messages. It's great. Turnover, first glimpses beyond elemental chart. Yes, it's going to be so exciting. Bullish. Disco dip with the yacht. Johnny Stang banging out the exclusives. Whoever thought it, eh? Whoever thought it? Oh dear. Brotherhood, would you still keep some holo if holo fuel comes out? Oh my gosh, I need to explain this, don't I? All right, we'll explain the hot holo fuel, my theory, and what I'm going to do. in 1 minute once I get through these and catch up on the messaging. Golden Sun, my hot is on MetaMask. Should I move it to another network? I mean, it's not up to me or to anybody else to make that decision. It's only up to you. I don't use MetaMask, if I'm honest. I like it to be on an exchange that just is easy for me to use, that I can create my positions. So I'm unsure about Binance at the minute. I think Binance is just still in the UK. It's legal for a one-to-one price. The Ledger side of things, Ledger. What am I even talking about? Leverage side of things has actually become, you're not allowed to do it in the UK now due to legislation reasons. But yeah, Binance is good. I use Bitrue. I do like Bitrue. Bitrue for me is just so easy to use. The app is great. If the app's not working, I can use the desktop version, so I'm not panicking. Crypto.com is good. I'm very concerned about when the bear market hits or this crazy bull market hits in the near future. You might not be able to get in and have a look at your positions because of the traffic. That's why I moved away from crypto.com. Because every time something happened crazy like this, I couldn't get on crypto.com. This, I couldn't get on crypto.com. So yeah, moved everything to Bitrue. Fred, is there a date release when Holofuel will start? Yes, there is a date. And that date is unknown. But there is a date. We just don't know it. So yes, Holofuel will be released. There is no date because why would they do that to you? Right. Okay, let's just bank that one as well. Because the magic is with Holo, and they're such freaking legends for us early investors, and it makes sense why they haven't got a date. The Holochain side of social media properly excites me. You own your own things, Marty. Yes, I bought Charlie Lee's bags in the freaking house. One of my XRP people. What's going on? Holo hodler for life. Van Lerso, nice, Samuel. I hope I do it right to sell and buy back in the bear market. You're not going to get it 100%. Of course you're not. Because nobody can predict the future. Oh, dear. That's crazy. And over man peers helping peers beyond. It's beautiful. Up. 2 months is already hard work to wait. Let's stand a few years. Yep. It's banned. What if I swapped my hot to Holofuel? Will Holofuel be on the same exchange, or is there special Holofuel exchange? I think they're just going to put it on every exchange that has hot. Why wouldn't they? It makes sense. They've got approval from those exchanges to have hot, and it would make it easy for everybody else to have hot and Holofuel sat next to each other. Peter Pan, can I sell my Holofuel on that new accounting? You can sell it to USDT or whatever currency you have. Yeah, JB, there won't be a baby boom, but a holo boom. I bought Charlie's bags. Bitrue, my favorite exchange. What's going on, bro? Like, can we be any more like the same? Are we twins? Are we like twins? Do we have to get like a DNA test to confirm that we are freaking twins? Sonny Seta, did you ever send a test support ticket on Bitrue? Yes, I did. Didn't get anything back. Simple as that. What about Orion? They will trade Holofuel, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure they will, Orion, yeah. The Watcher. You see how the chat here and people watching is growing. Always nice to see. It is great. And as the price increases, we're going to get more people in as well. And the people that we've lost like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, are going to come back in. And it's going to be awesome. We might be. I bought Charlie's bag. El Toro. We are all Johnnies. No. Don't you start that. Hello, I'm Johnny. We are all Johnny. Right, okay. So, let me just talk about what was going to talk about now. I forgot. How long did you send the support ticket on Bitrue? It was a while ago, wasn't it? Sonny said it was when we was last speaking. So, gosh, probably about a month ago. Right. Where was we talking? We've gone through the FUD. Balotelli. Why did I miss that? Balotelli says, can you say Nuken in the cooking? And if Bitcoin reaches 100k, you think Holo reach easily 10 cent? Holo is massively undervalued. Massively. And I mean massively. All because HOT has made it that way. They don't want to advertise HOT to the point where it's just fake increasing. I mean, look at what happened to Doge. Doge was almost at, was it a ridiculous price like 60 cent and it went right down to 18. Could you imagine that swing with HOT? It's just, it's not right. It's wrong. So being this kind of like low key cryptocurrency at the moment that they are, is, to me, it's just fantastic. It just makes me so excited at the fact they are protecting the early investors for a freaking reason. Okay, Brotherhood, would you still keep some HOT if Holo fuel swap happens? Okay, yes, that is the question. Right, so cheers, team. Okay, so how am I gonna draw this? Right, so this is currently so this is the price of HOT and Holo fuel. So we'll put HOT there. HOT and Holo fuel. I like to put HF because it looks like Hot Fuzz. Whoever's seen Hot Fuzz, if you know, then you know. What a film. So let's say, for example, at this point, the price of HOT is, let's make life easy and say it is 1 cent. So we'll work it in US because that's how we do it. So, Holo fuel gets released. We now have 6 months in order to do your transfer from HOT to Holo fuel. So, within that 6 months, the price of HOT increases to, let's say, 1.5 cent. This is going to be a bullish scenario because I'm feeling bullish today. So the price of HOT increases to 1.5 cent. Remember, you've got a 6 month period. So this is month, let's call that month 1, which is July. Month 2. August. Month 3. Bear with me, team. Bear with me. October 4. November 5. Okay. December 6. No. 6, Johnny Stang. Come on. Seriously? Why does it keep going down? Okay. So, throughout this whole period, you now have a 6 month period in which Holo fuel is live, because it happened here, and you now have 6 months in order to swap from HOT to Holo fuel. So, after that first month, from month 1 to month 2, so from August from July to August, it's at 1.5 cent. We then get the huge bull market happen, which is what we're expecting to happen. September to the 5th of October, you then get that Batman head and shoulders sign that starts your bear market. And then you get that, I can't believe it's really a bear market. So people start pumping heavily in, but it can't retain it. And then you get this and boom. Okay. So this is my prediction, which is your 20 cent. Throughout this whole period, so from here to the here, right, I am still holding hot till about 17 cent. So there, I'm holding hot. At this point here, what I will do is I will sell. I will sell my hot because I know that that 6-month period has started. I can now watch it go to 20 cent and then come back down. When it gets to 5.5 months, which is here, I will rebuy my hot. So I'll buy hot again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then transfer the hot at this price. So let's just say I'll have 1 million hot here, and I'm going to like have maybe, I don't know, 20 million hot, for example. So I'll get 20 million hot bought in because I'm buying at the lower price. It's not going to be 20 million. My math's incorrect there. I'll buy hot and then I will transfer across. I'll transfer that to Holofuel. So then I have all of my hot in Holofuel. Right, the next chapter. So let's just say Holofuel is at 1.5 cent. So Holofuel is at 1.5 cent. That is the starting price of Holofuel because it was released in the start of the bull run, but we had a 6-month period, and within that 6-month period, we saw the bear market. So the price was the price of hot, which has now been detached. So hot can do what the frick it likes. It's not going to affect the price of Holofuel. So you've got that 1.5 cent. What's going to happen then is that price may stay chill for a period of time before apps start to take off, and you're going to get this price. Some apps fail. Some apps look really, really good. And then over a period of time, you're going to get this rise, some crazy rise as, I don't know, Firefox comes in, for example. And let's just say, for example, it hits, let's just say it hits $1.50. So I've bought in at 1.5 cent, and over time, Holofuel has risen to $1.50. It's going to get to a point where we're going to hit the ceiling, and it's going to become a stable price. Maybe a steady rise up, maybe a steady rise down, but there's going to be a stable price. Once I get that stable price, I'm going to think to myself, all right, I've risen from 1.5 cent to $1.50. It's not doing anything. That is of no benefit to me anymore. So what I can do is that Holofuel that I've had, I will then sell it and then enjoy my life with the majority of the profits, and then throw a lot more back in that I've already been accumulating during the accumulation consolidation phase for the next bull market. That is what I am going to do. I hope that makes sense. So that's basically how, from my research, I see hot Holofuel, how my position is going to be. Because remember, this isn't a cryptocurrency as Holofuel, it's a crypto accounting. So it's going to hit a ceiling. It's going to hit a point where the price of Holofuel stabilizes. So when Holofuel or hot or Holo say like the early investors will be rewarded, this is what they're talking about. they're talking about this. Because there's no point you having Holofuel once the price is stabilized, other than if you're earning it. Because if you've got your Holopots, then that's how you earn your Holofuel. It's a method of payment, is Holofuel, for using your Holopot as a distributed network. So that is what's going to happen. In my opinion, it makes sense to me with the information that we've got at this time. Unless things change, of course, we'll let you know. Okay. Football Kings, when Bitcoin hit 1 million. Sooner than you think, actually. Sooner than you think. With this mass adoption and people using it as a form of income, the price of Bitcoin is going to fly. Seriously. And I think 1 million is just going to be a laughable price in 50 years' time. You're like, oh my gosh, can you remember like when Bitcoin hit 1 million? Now it's at 5-6 million. Because Bitcoin is going to be the virtual gold, of course. Sonny said to that's the only complaint I have about BitTrue. It is what it is. It works well as BitTrue for me, so I'm happy about it. Football Kings, can you only buy Holofuel with HOT, or can you also buy it with USD? Okay, right. So Holofuel is going to be a crypto accounting. So for the first 6 months, they are letting you transfer from HOT to Holofuel. Simple as that. So I'm guessing you will only be able to transfer from HOT to Holofuel. You won't be able to buy Holofuel because it's like you... How do I explain this? What is the best freaking way to explain this? I'm trying to think of a way of explaining it so you understand it, but I can't. I can't explain it any other way. You use your USDT, or your euros. So let's say euros because 99.99% of you are from the freaking Netherlands. So you get your euros and you buy HOT, and then you've got a 6-month period to swap to Holofuel. There's no other way of doing it. No, there's no other way of doing it. And then from Holofuel, you can then sell your Holofuel to euro. Sorry. So I used to put in USDT. Because that is a currency. I bought Charlie's bags. I've sent several tickets to BitTrue regarding a few problems I had. They responded to every single one of them and solved every problem I ever had. That's pretty cool. Sonny said to Johnny's drawing reminds me of trying to draw with an Etch-a-Sketch. I used to love Etch-a-Sketch. It was awesome. Marvin, Johnny's down when you have time. Discord. Yes, boss. Very good explanation. Thank you very much. Brotherhood, I hope the stream will be live the whole time, of course. How can I... If it turns off, I literally get like anxiety. I'm like, oh, the live stream's off. That's why I take my laptop with me so I can hack into it and be able to turn it on whilst I'm at work. Here's Brotherhood. Football Kings, what happens with the HOT price all the time when Holofuel is live? Good question. Could the value of HOT increase? Yes. But we do have something going against us, massively against us, and you all know what it's going to be, and it's called the frickin' market cap. All right, that is a huge issue, is market cap. Let's just say, for argument's sake, Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency. Everything else kind of piggybacks off the back of it. yes, we do have Ethereum, which is doing things faster, more efficient than Bitcoin. But to be quite honest with you, team, the only cryptocurrency in the world technically is Bitcoin, because whatever Bitcoin does, everything else freaking follows. So you're just getting a lot more liquidity on the smaller cap coins. That's the easiest way to explain it. So market cap has a huge influence on the price of HOT. So if Bitcoin is in a bear market, then everything else is going to be in a bear market. We had this discussion the other night. So this is what's great about Holofuel, because Holofuel is not a cryptocurrency, so it will not follow this freaking bad boy. It will not follow Bitcoin. It has its own little entity. So let's just say, for example, the whole cryptocurrency world switches off. Holofuel carries on. That's what's even more freaking cool. Holofuel freaking continues, team. Fred, so transfer all HOT to Holofuel or keep 50-50? I'm transferring the lot. The whole lot is going across to Holofuel. Johnny, if you do really well, will you pay it forward? And if so, how? What do you mean pay it forward? What does that mean? George, you explain all this so even people like me can understand. I hope I'm not speaking too fast for our Netherlandish legendinos and Gran Canarian legendinos. Brotherhood, could you make a little video about that? It helps a lot. I just have. This is what this video is all about. It's going to be in this is going to be in the archives. It'll be sat in the archives. I hope all these plans go well. How can it not? Especially when we're having big companies that are coming in interested in Holofuel. Also a lottery ticket. George Betham, you need to have feet to wear shoes. I like that. Siva Saravanan, do you think Ethereum will drop below 1.7k? Don't know. I haven't done any research on Ethereum for quite some time now. We are literally Bitcoin, all eyes on Bitcoin at the moment. If Bitcoin is bearish, then yes, Ethereum will drop below 1700. Of course it will. So if Bitcoin goes to that all if Bitcoin does drop to that 22,000, then yeah, Ethereum will go to 1700. Yeah, of course it will. Sunny said a long time ago I had a minor issue on BitTrue and they did respond in about 2 days. However, more recently I had more important issues and they have not resolved it. Just keep sending a ticket, bro. All right, my conclusion is buy more HOT. Peter Pan, so buying Holofuel after settle to top ceiling don't make sense. It's like buying Tether and sell it again. Yeah, Peter Pan, that's a great way of explaining it. But I mean, you cannot buy Holofuel. Holofuel will not be able to be purchased after that 6 months. The idea is that you earn Holofuel. So you can't buy money. You've got to work for it. So the Holoport will be that workhorse for you to earn Holofuel. So that's why it's really important for you to get Holoport now, because this is going to be interesting. Okay, so you've got your holo fuel, your holo port. So there's your holo port. And it's wearing away. Remember, if the price of holo fuel is 1.5 cent, holo ports have to be able to be profitable to you. So at the start, how many holo fuel tokens are you going to get in order for this thing to be profitable, for not only for you to make profit and to pay for your electric bill? So to start with, you're going to get shed loads of holo fuel at this 1.5 cent. So having that holo port is going to be massively profitable for you to start with. Because if you get, I don't know, let's just say you get 5,000 holo fuel to start with. Don't think I'm getting 5,000 holo fuel. Just think that as a number to start with. So to start with, because the price of holo fuel is 1.5 cent, you're going to get 5,000 holo fuel per month. For example, right? I know the maths isn't right. But then as the price comes up to say €1 or $1 or whatever, you're not going to get 5,000 holo fuel a month, are you? You're probably going to get 10 or 20. So you're getting 5,000 holo fuel a month at this bottom. And then as it's rising, you're holding on to that 5,000 holo fuel as the freaking value increases. As it increases. So you can sell that 5,000 holo fuel, which was at a price of 1.5 cent, and then sell it at $1.50 because the value of that holo fuel increases. It's so freaking magical. People are not cutting on to this, and we are. We're so freaking switched on to this. And this is why Holo keeps saying the early investors, they will be the ones that benefit from all of this. And we're in this before the on switch is on. The light switch is still switched off, team. Like, oh, I'm so freaking excited. Hello, Head Jay. Evening, folks. Great stream, Johnny. Good to freaking see you. Jordy Monahutu, legend. Johnny, do you think there is a possibility that we can experience a bubble burst after the new all-time high, like a market flush to flush out the meme coins? Yes, it happened in 2017. It's probably going to happen again. I don't really want to be a part of that, to be fair. I'm literally just gunning for that 17 cent. And that's me done this year. And I'm just going to concentrate on holo fuel. I don't want to be part of the freaking madness. Okay? So, in times of fear, be greedy. In times of greed, be fearful. That is how you have to run your cryptocurrency business. Call it a freaking business. Don't get too over greedy and think, ha, it's at 17 cents. Johnny Stang's pulled up. We're off to 50 cents. Don't think that. Do not think that. When it's going vertical, right, it is like a freaking ball. All right, if you bounce a ball across the floor, it bounces like this, doesn't it? If you give it enough momentum, it'll bounce up a hill. The second you throw that ball up into the air, you have something called kinetic energy, and it works exactly the same in crypto. Kinetic energy, ball goes up, comes freaking bouncing back down. We've seen that so many times on micro in micro time just recently, where the price comes literally up and then comes back down. It's going to happen just on a much larger scale. So be ready for it, team. Please be ready for it. Don't think to yourself, it's not stopping. Holo is going to $1. It can't go to $1 if Bitcoin is only going to go to 230,000. I'm saying only. I'm saying only like, oh yeah, Bitcoin 230,000, like it's happened before. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the real bull run after this rollover. There's people that are bearish. Listen to them. All right, take it on board. Be prepared that if it does happen, that we don't get this takeoff, that this is it, right? this is as far as we've come. Bear market's actually started. Get yourself out of there. Wait for the bear market to finish. Concentrate on your hot. Concentrate on your holo fuel. Simple as that. You know, didn't make it back to the 3 cent. It's just one of those things. All right. We didn't make it back to the 3 cent this time. We will the next time. That's all you've got to think about. But the fact that Bitcoin in this bull run only got to 62k, pretty shoddy. Pretty freaking shoddy from the potential that it actually has in this bull run. Sunny Setter, pay it forward. When good comes to you, you pass it on. I'm hoping we mint a new type of millionaire during this bull run. Redistribute wealth to more generous people. I mean, my IQ right now is just like, pay it forward. When good comes to you, you pass it on. I'm hoping we mint a new type of millionaire during this bull run. Redistribute wealth to more generous people who care about something other than money. I'm trying to like understand what you're saying there. Like, when good comes to you, you pass it on. Yes. I mean, good has come to me in this last rise to the upside, hence why I created the live show. And we created it during the first rise. And I'm passing on all of my information that I have in my brain, all of the research that we do. The Discord has been created so that we can all talk to each other. In terms of passing on wealth, yes, we have charities set up. We had the cancer charity to start with. We've now got the ALS. And, you know, there is people in this community that have been in need. Juan Gonzalez, for example, who got scammed. So we've passed on wealth to him. And, you know, we're doing some great things. The community is just fantastic. Some of the stuff we've done right now are just amazing to write home about. It is probably the best community I think I've ever been part of in the history of Everness. Simple as that. You lot are freaking legends. So if that's what you're trying to say, Sunny Setter, then yeah, I'm that kind of guy that is generous anyway. So when good comes to you, you pass it on. Of course. Always. George, I like to think I'm buying money with hot. Unless so you can't trade holo fuel. As from the understanding of holo fuel, no, you earn holo fuel. You don't trade it, because that is the whole idea of holo fuel, that it's earned through having a holo port. So technically, everybody in the world should have holo port like a TV. It will go hand in hand sitting next to your TV or your Xbox. That is the idea of it. The whole idea of the holo port, or the whole idea of holo, is that there's no servers across the world. Servers are extremely expensive to run because they're all crammed into a room and it's freaking hot. So you've got your server, but in order to run that server, you've got to keep it cool. You've got to rent space out. It's a really clever concept. So the idea of distributing that heat with these tiny little boxes that really don't cost a lot of money to run at all, do not create a lot of heat like a server does. It's a very, very clever idea, and it's fantastic for the environment. Sunny said so. I did several and they responded once telling me they would get back soon, but they never did. It does concern me, but again, I do like bitch you otherwise. Just keep messaging them, bro. Just keep messaging them. Holoport is also a big point. When will they be ready to buy? They'll send an email out. Those of you that have registered on your emails for when they're ready to be purchased, then you'll be able to get one. Look, we've had COVID, haven't we? This is a very serious situation, which is COVID. The parts have been difficult to manufacture because of that very reason. So hopefully production is now starting, and we are in a much better position than we was a while back. This is actually playing out nicely, team. It's playing out nice. We'll see what happens. We might not even get this retracement down. Expect it, but we might not get it. The relative strength index has dropped since we first started talking. At 8 o'clock, it's dropped from 52 down to 46. We could actually see just coming down to that support level with Bitcoin. Brotherhood, damn it, I hope I get a Holoport. They say, like, whoa, the eyes wide open. I'm so hyped for everything now. Football Kings, how does a Holoport work? If you get the fuel, how can you sell it? Do you have to connect it to your computer? The Holoport works by just plugging it in the wall. You connect it to a HDMI port on your TV. You set it up. Once you set it up, just leave it running. All right. You'll have an account with Holo where you can access your information. You can see it earning. If you like, it's not earning, then obviously something's right. Maybe you have to turn it off and back on again. Remember, it does run like a computer. So if you're at the point where you think it's not earning, my mining rig does it. I'll be earning, and all of a sudden it'll just say 0 on my Qdo miner. Like, okay, so something's happened, and it could be anything that's happened. Internet's dropped off, or something crazy has happened, and you just reset it, and away you go. If you get the Holo Fuel, how can you sell it? Well, the Holo Fuel will be connected to an exchange. So I'm guessing as you earn it, they will transfer the Holo Fuel across to your wallet. So if you've got BitTrue, for example, you earn your Holo Fuel on the Holochain site, and then you'll be able to transfer your Holo Fuel across to your wallet, and then you can sell it to USDT. That's how I see it working, if I'm honest. You don't have to connect it to your computer. And if you have a spare computer, you can actually use that to run a Holoport, like a virtual Holoport. Turn your PC into a Holoport. So you don't even need to have a fancy Holoport. You can just use a computer. As long as it sits with the specifications and you're kind of savvy to be able to download the software and calibrate it, ready to be used as a Holoport, you can do that. I knew there was going to be one. Bruce, 5,000 hot. Wow, that's a lot more than my 17 hot. JB, thanks again, Johnny. You're going to sleep. Good to see you, JB. Hope I can grow my bag before it jumps. Johnny, please. Johnny passes on his wealth of knowledge all the time. Yes, I do. All the time. I have a very open mind with you lot. Just like, this is how I see it. Okay, how can I not? It's the whole reason why we created the Holotube. Was that we can all sit in a room together and discuss stuff, right? Big up, right, to Geordie for giving all of that information on the Discord. It is freaking magical. If you have not seen all that info that Geordie is putting, that didn't take him 5 minutes. So that guy, seriously, he needs recognition for the amount of work he's doing on the Discord at the minute. It's awesome. It's awesome. Read it and listen. It's great. Sunny Setter, good job, Johnny. And I agree with you that the whole community is a great overall. Sonny, from George, Sonny, I will pass on my wife to you as she has a well-known history. But to start, do you play video games? Do you know what? I used to play video games quite a lot. I have an Xbox, and my gamer tag is Johnny Stang. So if you want to add me on that, then you can. But I don't play as much computer games as I used to, because most of my time now is all about Holofuel and Bitcoin, the Discord, obviously my full-time jobs, and this. So I just don't have the time. Like, it's 9:15 already. Where's that hour and 15 minutes gone? Seriously? I'll finish here, and then I've got work to do as soon as I finish. So I probably won't get to bed till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then back up again at 5:30, 6 o'clock, ready to do the day all over again. So in terms of my time this evening was having beef and rice, and then having a 45-minute sleep before coming on the live. The rest of the day was work and study and research. Sonny said, so while there are exceptions, most wealthy people, especially seriously wealthy, are willing to step all over the people in order to make more money. I'm hoping for more people who will want to do positive things in the world, things that will help generations to come, a different philosophy from what we usually see in the millionaire class. With exceptions, of course. Yeah, that's not me. That's not how I was brought up, and that's not how I will do it. I'm very open to say that as soon as I make enough money, the first big chunk of money is going to be to buy my mother a house. Like, why wouldn't you do that? That's the first thing I'm going to do. Again, I'm open to do it. So I'm open to tell you that. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Sort your home out first, or charity starts at home, right? Get everybody right. Sort a house out for my mother, and then I don't know. It depends how many millions I make, but there'll be a lot of money going across to my brother. So yeah, before you go look after yourself, then go look after your family, right? Family always comes first. When Johnny becomes a millionaire, I do believe he will carry on with his stream, but the only difference will be his smoking jacket and butler. No, seriously. I mean, I'll probably do a lot more traveling, so you'll see more of me probably across the world traveling, doing great things. Gosh knows what I'll be doing. So I've always wanted to buy a farm, make it an educational farm, so have cows and sheep and people with mental capacity. So I don't know, people who have not just mental capacity, like anybody could come and just hang out with the farm animals, because it's quite a therapeutic thing, isn't it? So yeah, I would like to do that. I'd like to buy a farm and do that. Do some kind of charitable event that doesn't cost people anything. They can turn up, they can come for therapy sessions. Schools can come and learn about farming. And yeah, so yeah, there is stuff in the back of my head that I want to do when I become what we class as filthy rich. I'm not just going to run off and like, yeah, see you later. I've done my bit. Ciao for now. No. Why would you? It's all about living, isn't it? And enjoying it and doing great things. Vanaleswa, yeah, I got VM on Linux with Holo software now. Legend. I think Vanaleswa is going to be busy when it all starts kicking off. Vanaleswa will have to create his own little HoloTube side business on setting up PCs. Johnny, sleepless night. Football Kings, thanks for all the great explanations. That's what we're here for, bro. But to start, all I got is Switch and PS4. Actually, I do have a PS4, but I don't use it. Maybe I can switch it on and we can play a game one night. How's that, bro? Me and you, one-on-one playing whatever game you get. I'll go and buy the freaking game and we'll have a PS4 night. Kieran Smith, thanks for everything. Thanks for everything for being here and listening. It's so cool. Jordy, sorry to the Holo fan for spamming the Discord. That's what the Discord is about. It's about spamming information. That's why I created it. What to start? Crypto is pretty much all I do. Posted on Reddit for moons. Ah, dear. Charlie Kinderman, thanks for the info. Good night. Van Lesser, I'm MM Stang. George, come on, man. Internal joke right there from George. Sunny Setter, awesome stuff, Johnny. Once I have myself set up so I can retire early, I'd love to have a lot extra to do good in the world. Would make me really happy. Love it. Right, I'm just going to quickly go to Discord because Marvin has said to go to Discord and I've got 7 outstanding messages. Ooh. Ooh. Right, we have an exclusive team from Marvin. An exclusive. Okay. It's not 100%, but I'm going to give it to you because I haven't seen it. So we're all going to see it together. Let me just get the screen set up. He has said, right, so just ignore the prices at the moment because it's what he's getting set up with. But right, let's just see if I can. This is like really, really cool. Okay, Football Kings, whilst this is getting set up, the only thing I don't understand yet is that Holo is the new internet, but everything, including their site, is via internet. Well, how do I explain this? So, internet was the first invention, wasn't it? So everybody uses the internet. So Holo has to sit on the internet before they launch their new version. So yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but if you imagine, again, how do I explain this off the cup question like this? Because it's a fantastic discussion that Football Kings is making, saying that the only thing I don't understand yet is that Holo is the new internet, but everything, including their site, is via the internet. It won't be in the future. Okay, they will have their own distributed network, which is going to be the Holochain network. So there'll be like a transition across. I mean, the internet's always going to be there. There's always people that are going to want a centralized internet. Just the peer-to-peer world is going to take off massively, in my opinion. Right then. Okay, so if I press that one, does that fit right? I'm so freaking excited about this team. The easiest way to explain it right now, which will make sense to you, is let's just say, for example, Safari. In order for Safari to have built their Internet Explorer, they probably had to advertise it on Internet Explorer. So Apple would be like, we are releasing our own internet engine called Safari. And that would have been advertised on Internet Explorer. So it's the same kind of thing. Now, when you buy an iPhone, it is 100% Safari. you probably can get Internet Explorer. I've never really tried to look at that, to be fair, but it's a very similar thing, to be fair. We haven't even had a chat with Hot yet, have we? We haven't even looked at Hot, which is bullish as freaking hell. Right. Okay, we're gonna go on to this Marvin magic that has been created in the background, and it looks like it's live now. I'll have a discussion with Marvin about the pricing. But anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Da, 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 da. Okay, how do I turn that time off? Let me just hide that time for the minute. Clock. There we go. So, the Holo Yacht Club shop is actually live. Like I said, just ignore the price of the minute. There's obviously a bit of work that we've got to do in terms of the pricing. But obviously Marvin has been extremely busy. And he's now started creating this website. Oh my God! A die cut sticker. I'm going to buy freaking 10 of those and stick it on my car. That's going to be ace. Socks! Holy yacht socks, team! Oh my gosh. How cool is this? What's a starch? Come on, man. Okay, so it looks like the Holo Yacht shop is actually freaking live. A beach towel? A Holo Yacht beach towel? Get in. So yeah, I need to... Oh my God, look at the mug. It's two-sided. We got the freaking Holo Yacht flying in the sky. There's so much. Oh, I want that one as well. The neck gator. I'm going to be so busy. So remember, those of you that are a member on the HoloTube, there will be a discount to you as well as part of the deal that I said. So I don't know how to do it yet. I'm sure there'll be some kind of discount code that I'll need to create for you green legends. So bear with me, but obviously this is like I've just discovered this myself in the last freaking 5 minutes. So there's a load of work that I need to do in the background for you green legends, and also to discuss the pricing with Marvin to see what we can do here. But this is great. But to start, where's my beer truck shirt? We need to do something with a beer truck. Of course we do. Yeah. Oh, I need to get a tank top to go live. Stainless water bottle. That looks pretty sick. Yeah, I'm going to get the stainless water bottle. I'm going to get the neck gator. I'm going to get some socks. I'm going to get some die cut and a beach towel. Okay, so what we'll do, right, is we will create a section on the Discord. So those of you that want any specific creations making, then we'll do it. Team Hot seems to be having a bit of a cheeky pump right now on the 15 minute, which is pretty cool. Interesting to see right now. So yeah, is this just that? That's just featured products. Okay, let's have a look. Oh my gosh. What are we going for? Kids and babies? What? Kids hoodie. Yes. I see some Christmas presents happening right now. Long sleeve t-shirts. Oh, Marvin, what are you doing? Different tank tops. Some leggings that's been created by Marvin. They look pretty fancy. All right. We obviously need to heavily invest our time in this and to make some crazy awesome clothing. Yeah. Which is going to be freaking awesome. Do I click that and it goes home? Oh, it actually does. So, what to starch. Okay, so the website address as well is freaking amazing. I actually forgot that we paid for a website. So here it is for you to browse to your heart's consent. holoyachtclub.com. Seriously, can this night get any better? We've got a nice little movement to the upside. We've actually hit 0.006 again, team, on Holo. Come on, let's freaking go. This is actually really cool to see the fact that we are sitting above this. We're sitting above this 21. We are following that 21 line just so nicely right now. Could we actually see in the short term us get into that 62 level of resistance, our iron wall as such? I mean, we're creating some incredible high lows, which happened since the Van Leswer pump. Yeah, Van Lesser in there. I called the 27th. Yes, you did, brother. You did say that you can see some crazy motion to the upside on the 27th, and it did happen. 9:30 in the UK, 10:30 across in the Netherlands, and now we're getting some awesome higher lows happening. I could actually see, to be fair, us going to that 62 mark and then having a retracement back down with the relative strength index. I can see that happening right now. Marvin, the prices will be lowered, so if you buy now, it's on you. Marvin's like this. I'm getting rich tonight. Oh dear. Football Kings, you absolute legend. So big shout out to Marvin. Well done, mate. I do have some ideas as well of clothing. I have been busy in the background designing clothing as well, which is where's my magical clothing? Football Kings, unfortunately I can't pay with Ideal. What? Only Visa and PayPal? Yep, I'm only Visa and PayPal, to be fair. Visa, PayPal and MasterCard. Me and Marvin are going to have like a merch competition, obviously. And this is the work that I've been doing, which you probably saw in the last live when we spoke about merch. This is what I've been busy creating. So you've got the your individual badges on your shoulder, and then the chain logo on your chest. So I'm quite excited about that going live, to be fair. So yeah, looks like we're going to be busy for the next few days as we heavily invest our time in the merch. Seriously, team, right? This is a first in such a long time that we're seeing some nice freaking green candles. Excuse me. Styles by Stang. Shiba's going, is it? Is it? Is Shiba going? It's all going in the right direction by the looks of it. Crow is having a go. Bitcoin is having a go. Ethereum is thinking about it. Cardano is having a go. Doge is having a go. Yeah. Now then, what does that? What does that? I mean, it's only short time. It's only 15 minutes. I'm interested to see what happens, because in terms of the Wyckoff, it's saying after the spring, which is here. After the spring, we should go up, come down, go up, come down higher up. So, but to me, that looks like bulls climbing up the stairs to me. Could this be the next leg up? I don't know. Nobody knows whilst we're being heavily manipulated. So it's anyone's guess. But in terms of the technicals, where's the Wyckoff pattern? We should have gone up and come down, which is what we've done after the spring. Go up again and then have a retracement down. It doesn't look like it's doing that. So, okay, right. Here's a different scenario. That this is just the second part of the leg up. So could it look something more like, ignore that, but could it look something more like this? That we've come through the first part, the second part. Do we have to now hit a third part, which is to that 36,000, in order to come back down to here over a period of time? Could that be it? Remember, we're just speculating on this. So is it actually still playing out exactly as predicted? It's hit that, it's hit the triangle. So is it trying to break out at the minute to the upside of this triangle? Could we actually see a rise to the upside now, followed by a bounce, followed by a takeoff? That could be a possibility as well. Oh, damn. This is really freaking cool to see. We've got another 5 minutes on this candle before I decide what to do. It'd be nice if we did get a nice pump live. That would make a great ending to the night. Yeah, Marvin, you need to make a beer truck shirt, a beer truck t-shirt. Okay, Marvin says if you select the product, you can select different colors. All right. What I'll do is I'll make a smaller screen on the side, so whilst we're watching the chart, I can play about with Play about with the merchandise. Ooh, I like the green. Ah, this is freaking awesome. Oh, wow. Hang on a second. Somebody's knocking at the door. 1 second, team. Sorry, team. My dog escaped. One of the neighbors knocked on the door and said, "Your dog's running around the street." Oh, that's amazing. Right. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So when you click on the item, you can change the colors, which is really funky. I think Marvin's done an absolutely amazing job, if I'm honest. To be fair, he's done a great job. Right, we've got some questions coming in. Johnny, you have 6 months' time to swap your hot for Holofuel. That is correct. How do you change that? Well, how do you change from hot to Holofuel? Is that what you're saying? So it's watching the chat. There we go. So you've got your hot. Let's put it in a nice cryptocurrency. And then you have your Holofuel. Okay, so in order to swap from hot to Holofuel, if we're using, let's just say Bitrue, because I love Bitrue. So you've got your Bitrue exchange, which currently has hot. So it's got hot there, has your Bitrue. And what will happen is, because hot is authorized on Bitrue, the way that I see it is that Holofuel will appear on that same exchange. So you'll have Holofuel there as well. So what you'll be able to do is you will be able to swap. There'll be an option for you to swap. So swap. And it'll only be unique for hot to Holofuel. So you'll create or you'll get a separate wallet with Holofuel, and then there'll be the ability for you to swap. and there'll probably be like a unique code or something like that. If it's internal, it might be easier within Bitrue. But if they say that Holofuel is only going to be available on Binance, for example, so there'll be an option for you to swap from hot to Holofuel. So what they'll do is you'll have a wallet address for Holofuel. So you'll have your Holofuel wallet address, which is probably going to look something random like it does. Okay, and then in order for you to swap from Bitrue to Binance, you're going to need that number. And I bet, just like XRP, there'll be a code. There'll be a unique code that you need to enter in order to do the swap. And then once you do that, your hot will go across to, for example, Binance Holofuel. Or Bitrue will do it internally, and there'll just be a button for you to swap from hot to Holofuel. That would be a nicer option because there's less room for error. So having Holofuel on all of the approved exchanges, to me, would make sense. Just press swap, hot to Holofuel. On Bitvavo, you don't have a wallet. Really? You should have a wallet, Yordi. If you don't have a wallet, technically, your hot doesn't belong to you. You should have a unique wallet for every single cryptocurrency that you own. If you don't, argumentatively, that hot that you've purchased that doesn't have a wallet doesn't belong to you. You should have a unique wallet. So at one point they were saying the exchange would take place through Holo itself. They did say that, yes. So here's another example that Sunnysetter has quite rightly brought to task, which is you've got your hot, and then that hot you can then transfer across to the Holo website. So you'll set up a Holofuel wallet on their website, and then you'll be able to transfer your hot across to your Holofuel. I mean, that would be quite tidy if I'm honest. So yeah. So that could actually be a really good scenario if they do create a Holochain Holofuel. Because if you have a Holo port, you're going to want all of your Holofuel to be in one place. So yeah, great shout, Sunnysetter. They did say that. We don't know how it's going to play out, but you know, great to bring it up. Nice to see a cheeky pump on Holo this evening. They said something like they'd have more control over it if the exchange takes place on Holo. Yeah, it does. It does make sense. It does make sense, to be fair. So, okay. So I feel like we've gone through a lot of information. There's an hour and 50 minutes for when Brenton Eslick wakes up to go through. He'll be like, an hour and 50 minutes? What the hell has Johnny Stang been talking about? But I do feel that's a lot tonight. We've taken up a lot of your time. I've had so much fun. So much fun. We've gone through Bitcoin, the Wyckoff. The Wyckoff seems to be still playing out exactly as predicted. You know, expect some kind of downward momentum as per the Wyckoff. It's what it is telling us. So if we do get a bad few days, it's fine because it's what's expected to happen. It might not happen. We might see, where am I? You might see some sideways momentum happening. There we go. You might see some sideways momentum happening because it has happened in phase B. It doesn't have to follow it exactly as it should. It can actually cut out those rises and falls. So we'll see. Obviously, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out in terms of the Wyckoff. The great thing is, wrong one. The great thing is the fact that HOT is participating in the bull run. I mean, there was some information saying that if HOT participates in the bull run, then Holo promised that HOT will get to $1. Let's see if I can find that before I go, because yeah, I can't find it. I'll see if I can find it and we'll discuss it tomorrow about what HOT said. It is old information, but they did say at some point in time that if HOT participates in the bull market, they promise HOT to get to $1. Be cool if that does happen. We'll see. Yeah, so I mean, it is possible for HOT to get to $1. Let's just be serious on this. It is possible. Just when that's going to happen, nobody knows. Nobody can predict the future, but depends technically how greedy you can be. What is your gamble? What is your range? How far dare you go? It could actually be a interesting night tonight, team. Quite looking forward to it. So anyway, I'll look for that and we'll discuss it tomorrow night. Back on again, 8 p.m. tomorrow night. And I'm really looking forward to it. We'll have an update on the Wyckoff pattern again. Probably go through some of the similar stuff for people that missed it. And yeah, have some more legendary chats, team. Thank you for your continued support. You're awesome. It's been like the fastest 2 hours of my life. I don't even feel like we've covered really anything in terms of the charts, in terms of HOT. Just Bitcoin is doing its thing and we're following it at the moment until some magnificent news comes out. The 17th of July, we'll be doing a live interview with Holochain Technologies, which is going to be mega. Like, we just seem to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which is just great. So looking forward to it. So if you've got, I'll create a section in the Discord and we can get some conversations going, and I'll create some set of questions that we can ask them. I won't be able to ask every question because I don't think we're going to get that long. Probably around about 15 minutes, 20 minutes of discussion with Holo Technologies Inc. because they're just so busy. So for them to give us 15 minutes is just monumental. So yeah, I'll create a link in the Discord and we can just fire some questions in there, and I'll create a question portfolio we can ask them. So until tomorrow, team, you've been awesome. We haven't listened to any music tonight either. So speak to tomorrow, team. You're freaking legends. Stay out of trouble. And until then, peace. Sunny Setter, One step at a time, brother. One step at a time.
Show me a lesson and I've learned it. Show me a bridge, I probably burned it. Show me $1, yeah, I've earned it. Though I can't tell you where it went. Show me time I used to waste it. Show me whiskey, I still taste it. Show me hell, and hell I've raised it. That's just who I've always been. But if I could go back somehow and get one more time around, give me one more time around the sun, I'd take it, I'd run around this blue rock and give it all I got. I'd live and let live, forget and forgive. Please don't give up on me now. Give me one more time around. Still got things I need to do here. A lot of air I need to get clear. A lot of love, a little less fear. Lift up all of those I let down. Give me one more time around the sun. I'd take it, I'd run around this blue rock and give it all I got. I'd live and let live, forget and forgive. Please don't give up on me now. Give me one more time around. Give me something I can live for. Give me a chance so I can give more. Heaven knows what I'd give for one more time around. One more time around the sun, I'd take it, I'd run around this blue rock and give it all I got. I'd live and let live, forget and forgive. Please don't give up on me now. Give me one more time around. One more time around. Sunburned paint still reads 98 state champs on that water tower. Well, kids still hang at the old flat bank, cruise that Friday night strip for hours, kinda like a small town. There's Glen Mill Road where the years move slow. Ain't much changed since our first kiss. I've seen city lights and man, I saw the light. And let me tell you now, I admit, kinda like this small town. It ain't changed a bit, nothing better than this that I found. It took some coming around, but I'm figuring out you're where I wanna be right now. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, laughed and said, find your way back. I guess you knew it all along, that you were right where I belong. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, it ain't changed a bit, nothing better than this that I found. It took some coming around, but I'm figuring out you're where I wanna be right now. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, kinda like this small town. Come on. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, I kinda like this small town. Kinda like this small town. How it ain't changed a bit, nothing better than this that I found. Not a worry around, nowhere more proud, nowhere else you'd wanna settle down. Kinda like this small town. Yeah, I kinda love this small town. I saw her flying there by the dawn's early light. A little tired, a little tore up, still hurting from the fight. And then it hit me. You ain't gotta pick a side. You can love your fellow man and still have pride. 'Cause we're all stitched together like the red, white, and blue. Might be a little bit different, but we're all the same too. 'Cause the stars and stripes are so much more than that old piece of cloth on your grandma's porch. It gave us that American dream to be anything that we wanna be. It don't matter where you are, from a one-room church to an uptown bar. Don't care if you're black or white or who you love. I stand for the flag, and the flag stands for all of us. For the teachers of today, for the leaders of tomorrow, for long-haul driving truckers, rolling all night hauling cargo. The banker pays the farmer who feeds the factory working man, while a preacher talks to Jesus about his son in Afghanistan. We all need each other like an apple needs a pie, and that's just another day in this American life. 'Cause the stars and stripes are so much more than that old piece of cloth on your grandma's porch. It gave us that American dream to be anything that we want to be. 'Cause it don't matter where you are, from a one-room church to an uptown bar. Don't care if you're black or white or who you love. I stand for the flag, and the flag stands for all of us. I stand for showing kindness, treating everyone with love. Be proud of who you are. Don't forget where you came from. 'Cause the stars and stripes mean so much more than that old piece of cloth on your grandma's porch. It gave us that American dream to be anything that we want to be. And it don't matter where you are, from a one-room church to an uptown bar. Don't care if you're black or white or who you love. I stand for the flag, and the flag damn sure stands for all of us. Sunday till I was swinging with you. Riding in my Ford didn't feel like money till I was riding with you. Could be something in your eyes, maybe something in that smile, but I ain't never felt the way I do when I'm with you. Trees seem greener, sun shines brighter, tea tastes sweeter, and trouble seem lighter. I could go on forever in a day or two. Darling, everything's better with you. Kissing on me, baby, all night long, dancing in the dirt with the crickets and the frogs. Girl, I don't know what it is you do. Everything's better with you. Singing love songs never made no sense till I was singing about you. The only time that is time well spent is time I'm spending with you. Could be something in your eyes, maybe something in that smile, but I ain't never felt so dang brand new when I'm with you. Trees seem greener, sun shines brighter, tea tastes sweeter, and trouble seem lighter. I could go on forever in a day or two. Darling, everything's better with you. Kissing on me, baby, all night long, dancing in the dirt with the crickets and the frogs. Girl, I don't know what it is you do. Everything's better with you. Yeah, the world spins slower, stars hang lower, heaven feels closer when I'm with you. I could go on forever in a day or two. Don't mind if I do. Trees seem greener, sun shines brighter, tea tastes sweeter, and trouble seem lighter. I could go on forever if you need me to. Darling, everything's better with you. Kissing on me, baby, all night long, dancing in the dirt with the crickets and the frogs. Girl, I don't know what it is you do. Everything's better with you. It was parked out in the woods, keys still in the ignition. All the cops were buzzing from somebody's bad decision. Call everyone you know, we found the evidence. Just don't let them see you when you jump across the fence. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. Go splashing in the creek. You can get as rowdy as you damn near wanna be. But don't build a bonfire, we don't need that attention. Ain't nobody driving home, not in our condition. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. We parked it over here, we parked it over there. We parked it in the barn, yeah, we parked it everywhere. The party went on all night long till all the beer was gone. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, let's keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than